Hi guys, welcome to nearly Christmas Eve. We are T-minus an hour off Christmas Eve here. It's almost 11 o'clock at night. I've got a very naughty Belle who's almost determined to knock my tablet over. So it's still just about the 23rd of December and I am here to do my, not penultimate, but getting close to the end of Flossmas. Haven't done a whole load of stitching, I have to be honest. I've had a day at work and then I've been busy off. I've had my Christmas dress on, my terrible cheap as chips, horribly stretchy plastic dress from Amazon that is in its 5th year. And I wore this and everybody just said, "Oh, you look really festive." And by the end I was like, yeah, I'm festive today. So that was that. But we had a good day. We were busy. All day, surprisingly busy all day actually. It was fine. Kept us going, and yeah, just a little lull mid-morning before the lunch people came in, and after that we were busy almost right up until we closed. So that was really nice. We double checked everything as we closed down and we are done for 4 days. So that's lovely. I'm not at work again until Wednesday, Tuesday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Not back till Wednesday, I think. It's Friday today. Christmas Eve tomorrow is Saturday. We're off on Sunday. We're off on Monday. We're off on Tuesday. Wow, I'm not back till Wednesday. Oh, lots of stitching coming up. Lots and lots of stitching coming up in the next 4 days. Even on Christmas Day, I will be stitching. Right. What have I actually done? I have put in a few more stitches on my new little winter scene. There's another little bunny turning up here. Not very many stitches, about 100 or something I've done today. Let's have a little look. 150 more stitches in there, and as you can see, the outline of another bunny. I think there's 4 little bunnies and then there's a big deer or something standing over them. So I am going to be stitching on this when I've recorded my video, because I don't have to go to work tomorrow. I will be getting up. My plan for tomorrow morning, first thing, is to finish all the family wrapping, like the people who live in this house wrapping. There's not much to do, but if I get that out of the way before anybody else gets up, because I get up at about, tomorrow morning I'll probably get up about between 6:30 and 7, and I'll probably have at least 2 clear hours. Then I'll clear all the junk out of the living room into the conservatory. I've got my Christmas baking to do, and then I've got my mum and dad and my sister and her boys. I've got their presents to wrap up, but I can do that with my family around me. It's fine because it's not for them. So that's good. Flora has put a plaster on my fern because most of the scabs come off and there's a big piece that's flapping and I know it's going to bleed like fury. So it's nowhere near as horrid looking as it was because it's got a plaster on it, and that's only a little plaster. So it's nearly fixed. It's like totally loads of the scabs come off today. And I thought I'd show you this because I did a bit more on this the other day. My Santa quill. I came along the top of the house, down the side of the house, and I'm working on 3 little trees at the bottom here. There. That's the only other bit of stitching content you're going to get from me today. There it is. So just arrived in the post. I have, because I needed sounds like the girls trying to kill each other. I needed that many bobbins, so obviously I bought a box of 200. It's full of bobbins, which is good because today I have been given a complete set of CXC threads. I've never used CXC, they're so soft. I know they're a blend, but the DMC colours are bang on actually. I had a quick rootle about in them and I was like, that's 550, pulled it out, 550. The person who gave them to me was like, how did you know that? Not a stitcher, just somebody who's feeding and indulging my hobby, which is very nice. So I bought a load of bobbins. I only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 there. So I've got 200, so I've got lots of spares, so I'll be bobbinating that up. And I'm going to start a different aid, one I've already bought, the Dewdrop Dragon. If I've got a picture, I'll put it here, because you only need one skein of everything, and if I do it really small I won't use as much. It's a max colour, there's 230 odd colours in it, but I already bought the pattern and it'll give me a good feel for the threads. I was also given a pack of 6-inch hoops, like this many of them, there's 8 maybe, might even be 10. So now I'm searching Etsy for a set of patterns, and I found a set of marvellous patterns that I'm probably going to buy, but they're insects. There's like a beetle and a spider and a moth, and oh, they're lovely. But they're on black fabric on the picture, but I think I'll do them on like a blue fabric. I'll show you those another time if I choose them. She's settled in her corner, which is just behind 2 trunks here. So yeah, my mum's, I've got the stuff up here. The hoops came, I ordered yesterday from Amazon. These are what I was meaning. These ones with the rubber and the sturdy inside, and then they've got the rubbery, and they hold your fabric so tight. So I'm thinking the bigger one will be right for the butterfly flower that I got my mum, the pattern, and I pulled this sagey green, which is just a straight Zweigart. That's showing yellower than it is because of the light in here, but it's a lovely sagey green colour. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on there, and I've already trimmed this to size. And then the colours, they're not going to show true because of the light at all, but the colours are just lovely. Ooh, they're not showing well at all. What I'll do is I'll try and get a photograph of the fabric and the threads laid out in better order than that, and I'll put that up here just to show you how nice it's all going to look together. So I got that, so I can bobbinate those. Tomorrow coming in the post is the rings, the 50mm floss rings, and I'll put them on a floss ring for my mum, and I'll make or I'll put on a dingle dangle of some description, a Christmassy dingle dangle for her, so that it's on her floss ring, and that will be a nice little kit up present for my mum. And I now have 2 spare hoops, so I'm going to have a look through my finished boxes and see if anything I've got finished will go in either one of these, because I can get them finished into them. I'll have a little look. I'm not sure what I've got. I do actually like using these for stitching because they hold your fabric so tight. That wouldn't be quite a good size, I think, to stitch with. But I just use my standard 11 by 11s. So there we go. I'm trying to take a good picture of that for you. It'll show you what I've got for my mum. And day off tomorrow. Still got a few things to do, but nothing major. All the shopping's been done, so I don't need to do any more shopping, and I will go out and get Lizzie. Lizzie's at my parents' now. She stays over Friday nights, so I'll go and get her tomorrow at some point. Probably go at 3 o'clock and get a cup of tea. Get a cup of tea if you turn up to my parents at 3 o'clock, so that's nice. I'll probably do that. Go at 3, have a cup of tea, and then bring Lizzie home, and then it'll be nearly Christmas Eve time. I mean, it'll be Christmas Eve, but it'll be nearly time to do Christmas Eve, which is always nice. It's like enforced, mandatory family time. We do it once a year, where teenagers get dragged into the living room and you will watch a silly movie. It's usually it's a kiddies movie. Yeah, tell you what, in 3 weeks I will have a child who's not a teenager. Maddie turns 20 in the middle of January. I'll have a 20-year-old. How did this happen? How is that tiny little £6.5 cross thing they handed me? How is she nearly 20 years old? Oh, it's bananas. It's bananas. Doesn't feel like 20 years. It feels like 2 minutes and forever. And she's going back to university before her birthday, so I'm going to miss. We don't do birthdays really. I tend to go more bananas at Christmas, to be honest. I always go more bananas at Christmas. I think it's because I can treat them all rather than a birthday. It's all for one, if you see what I mean. We tend to do a bigger Christmas thing than we do a birthday thing. Anyway, it's Christmas Eve tomorrow, guys. I did feel quite festive today. It was nice wishing everybody, all the members. It was all members today. I think we just had like one person come in who wasn't a member, like one group of golfers who wasn't a member, and everybody else was like people I know. And because I was front of house instead of in the kitchen, they were all like, "Oh, we haven't seen you for ages." I'm like, "I'm here every day. I'm always here. I'm just in the kitchen." I really liked being front of house. I don't know if I want to do it. I want to go back to being permanently front of house. I suppose if I could wear a nice dress, you know, obviously not with the silly Santa print all over it, but if I could wear a nice dress every day, I'd probably like it a whole lot more. It's the awful uniform I have to wear that makes me go, duh. But it's really ghastly. It's like a beautician's, but it's like worse plastic than this because it isn't stretchy, and it's like it's got a dingle dangle there. It's got a bow under the bust. It doesn't fit when you stretch. The whole thing moves. It like has perma crinkles in. It doesn't. I can't iron it. It would melt. Horrible tunic thing. We used to just wear blacks, and I could wear a black shirt, and I had like 3/4 length sleeve kids black shirt, kids school shirts, but in black. Brilliant. I was always comfy. Always felt fine. And then they gave us like uniform, and I feel like I'm wearing somebody else's clothes in it. I hate it, but I don't wear it very often because I'm in the kitchen. And today I vetoed it, and I was just like, okay, tell me off. Come on, tell me off. And of course there was nobody there to say, I'm 46. Nobody minds, and nobody minds, and it's Christmas, so I've just had a little uniform rant there, haven't I? Anyway. I shall climb down off my ranty step, and I shall try and get a good picture of the fabric and the threads because they're really pretty colours. Really pretty colours. There's this gorgeous custard yellow 3855. It's like a buttery. It's got from mixing paint. My old job where I used to mix paint by eye, I would say there's a drop of pink in that yellow. It's just got that. It's got that tone. Okay. He didn't get tinfoil when he was out shopping. I made him a list. Couldn't get foil. It's a long time of year for foil. Everybody buys foil to put over the turkey. I'm sure it'll cook just as well. Right, guys. I will see you tomorrow on Christmas Eve. And, yeah, take care until then. See you then. Bye.